top 8 finishes for Gutter Magic. So now it's going to be another Thunder up here versus Sickle, who you see on the right side of your screen. Playing likely Glacius.
ITA Master versus Thunder. That's actually the new Thunder costume. I think it's the Nez Pierce one.
Right, yeah.
That was free to download, I'm pretty sure, a little while ago. It was like an authentic, like, Native American costume with like authentic clothing and gear, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I do love Thunder's design for that one and his original. I think Thunder, next to like Spinal, is potentially like one of the best designed fighting game characters ever. He looks so freaking heroic. It's ridiculous.
Look at those traps. Look at them up there. They're huge.
Look at that.
The necklace is barely hanging in on there. Like, those things are so massive. I feel like something's just going to slide right off. It's crazy. Yeah, he's definitely a burly fellow. Like, even up next to Glacius, this crazy alien dude, like, he's just like, yeah, I'm chilling. Check out my traps, bro. And he's almost the same size.
Yeah. There's another very, very similar Season 1 match with the characters that have changed so much over the years. You can kind of think Killer Instinct in Season 1 to 2 to 3 where we're at now, and we're kind of in this interesting like 3.5 area where characters are being added and changed.
Right.
But over the first 3 seasons, and I've talked to Keats about this, you kind of look at it like the Street Fighter games in the past, like the Alpha games, like Street Fighter Alpha 1 to 2 to 3 are all similar games with similar mechanics and features, but all fundamentally completely different.
Right, exactly.
And that's pretty much what's happened with Killer Instinct. The first season was its own thing, the second season was its own thing, and the third season has just added upon that with even more.
Exactly. So, button checks, looks like everything's good. I feel like at this point in time, we have seen so many of the characters. There's only like a few off the top of my head I can think of we haven't seen. Maybe like
Shadow Jago isn't on there, which is crazy considering how good he is.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a Conra or a Rash.
No Conra, no Rash, no Shadow Jago, no Kim, no Orchid, no Arbiter.
Yeah, those are like the characters I can think of off the top of my head.
I don't think we're gonna see an Idol.
We might, yeah. I mean, it depends on the characters or the players, right?
That's true.
The thing. So many of the players have so many different characters. Like pretty much every character we just mentioned are secondaries for people in the tournament.
That's true.
So it's one of those things.
All right, here we go.
So this is kind of a funky match. It's one of those ones where Thunder, yeah, you see the power up. It's important for him to be able to dash around.
Yeah, to get through the hail.
Right, exactly. His uppercut has a great angle to chase Glacius' jump back. You can see that when Glacius jumps back, Thunder uppercut has that upwards diagonal angle.
But you see a lot of this kind of neutral in this match where Thunder has to make a commitment from going mid-screen to try to get in on Glacius, and Glacius to respond can do full shoulder.
Right, exactly. You can check him on the way in.
So this is where getting a little nutty can be good with Thunder because you can make your way through projectiles. There we go, reset into command grab.
Yeah, immediate reset, just powers up, and the big jump fierce. Safe jump versus puddle punch. Dash through does get puddle punch. And another reset attempt. And Sickle was ready for it, though, this time. He says, look, I see you. I see you out here. The first time it didn't work out for you, but yeah, now I'm ready.
A lot of the random hits definitely going to go in Sickle's favor, and that's going to be a big aspect of Glacius, is just using the ice snipes, getting a little bit of pokes to the face.
All right, caught. Big juggle now. Flip out at the end, but the block. Oh, activation.
Nice.
Shadow. And it's a flip out.
Going.
Yeah, if he had just gone for down light kick into the triplex, it would have worked, but still, either way, it works out for ITA Master here. This is another one of those international players to watch out for.
Yep.
Oh, down fears the cancel, and he just jumps through. It's not a true block string. That's what makes it actually good. Because it's not a true block string, if you try to jump, you'll get hit normally.
Get hit on the way up.
He had armor. As
it's frustrating.
Yes, for sure. Because if he does crouching fierce in a command throw, and you block, you get hit. If he does crouching fierce in a triplex, and you try to jump,
wow, the easiest thing to break, and he chose to break it.
Yeah, but I mean, he called the hail first, which is like the sickest thing. Yep. Oh, this is corner chance for Glacius, but he escapes.
Good uppercut. You're going to need a few of those. Thunder has to have to go a little crazy to prevent Glacius from jumping around.
Activation. He's all powered up now. Big jump, heavy punch, good block from Sickle. Still has the dash.
Really good blocks from Sickle to just stay there and be confident that he's not going to go for command grab.
Uppercut, he'll be able to tackle. Yeah, oh, he chooses to go for the puddle instead.
Actually choosing to save space and run away.
That
Pretty
was
interesting.
So good. So he faked backwards movement so many times, looking for chip here. Uppercut. Dash through, uppercut.
Reset, no one for the hard knockdown.
Chase down, uppercut
Another
again,
one.
and he got with the cross up.
I can't believe that worked in his favor. After the first one, we were like, uh-oh, this does a bit of damage. This is going to be really close. Well, that was definitely in Glacius' favor for 90% the match.
Yes.
And then in the very end, the burst damage from Thunder brought him back.
Ooh, the tick throw again. He's been doing a lot of tick, normal, and shadow throws as resets, and I think that it's an interesting idea. Once you have the Glacius player holding up back, which he's now done, that's when you got to bring out the angle slicer.
Oh,
immediate.
good call. There wasn't even a tell. He just knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and the big cash out. Check out the damage on this. Power up at the end too, 61%.
Ouch.
The patience too. Oh, you see him slide away?
It looked like it was in slow motion. I keep forgetting Glacius got back his backdash.
I feel like a change that Glacius players maybe don't love. I feel like there should just be a every time he backdashes. Power up.
Alita Master is taking his time and just backing up. He's going to take this little bit because eventually Glacius is going to have to make an approach.
Ooh, the dash through combo, and it's a break. Probably a throw temp. But it was a light breaker anyway.
Sickle making it through. Melting the life bar away little bit by bit.
Gets the stomp and the juggle, but the medium breaker. Very patient, trying to make him jump.
Oh,
the stomp
jumped
crossed
the worst time.
up, and now it's got caught by the low. Instinct available for Thunder as well. You can see the puddle coming. Oh, it's jab. The knockdown. One mix-up will do it. You know, I'm surprised no shadow uppercut, but
should
close.
be it. Just enough.
Chip. Chip is a big issue,
Yeah.
and it is enough. Yeah, you got him with a true block string. Jump fierce into the immediate shadow command throw.
It's looking like the little bit of change in playstyle from the beginning of the first game for Alita Master is working out very well. Like
Right.
you need to start challenging things as much as possible and just getting a little nutty. And that's kind of an aspect of Thunder that a lot of Thunder players utilize. You got to
Right.
be a little crazy.
Yeah, you got to take risks.
You got to take risks. You
Every
gotta
grappler, you know, in fighting games has got to take risks.
You're going to have to day pay, and you're going to have to do some big committing, like strike at the bottom to make them think constantly.
Yeah, because if you don't take any risks, really a character with a command throw is not frightening.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have
You
to
just
take
hold up.
risks.
You just hold up. Yeah.
And you just jump away, and then they're like, wow.
What
Shucks.
do I do? Please stay on the ground.
Yeah, and this is a perfect game to take the risk in because there is the breaker, so you can set that risk up and be like, all right, look, I'll break this now. Now I know that this, you know, I have the read on command throw or not command throw.
Yeah.
And now I can set up the breakers afterwards. So that's kind of what you worry about as a Thunder player. If you keep the speed kind of frantic, that's great for you.
Yes. You want to control them constantly, and then eventually they're going to stop jumping, and then that's when you go for your ridiculous 25% command grabs that are unbreakable.
Yeah, they do a ton of damage, and they give you a pretty good setup afterwards as well.
We'll see what adjustments can be made, because this usually can go fairly good in Glacius' favor, but he has to be careful.
Yeah, it really just depends on how this goes. Like, if he can get the zoning going, it can be a good match. But, you know, you see the power from Thunder, something that he has now. It gives him that invincible dash, which you see right there. It just gets through all the zoning from Glacius with jab checks. Interesting. Now that he's not jumping away anymore, he's staying grounded and checking these forward movements. Reversal to get right through. But same with Thunder.
Sickle's taking a lot of risks here. He is going for puddle punches quite a bit. Clutch shadow counter, though. Could take the life bar, but a good medium break from Alita Master.
Right, so
That
he
was
did
just
a medium linker, which means the manual after has to be medium or light. Counterbreaker is good, and that was, again, a revenge mode. He was like, look, you got me. You jumped out of this. All right, I'm going to break this combo, and I'll be right back in there. But it doesn't work out.
He also got meter as a result, too. Sickle is looking pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah, I tried to jump out of it, but the fierce break at the end of that. He'll be able to dash forward and command throw?
Yep. Bring him back down.
Medium
Here's
punch.
where exactly
Flip
you
out.
don't want Thunder.
Oh, yeah, and he got through
Good
with the shadow.
call.
An immediate one again.
call.
He knew. Like last time in the same spot, he guess broke. So, oh, the reset.
Reset?
And he got him again.
God.
This damage is ridiculous.
That was 2 resets that eventually was 80%.
Yeah, the whole life bar melted away. Now he's in danger. And then, oh, did you see him? He liquidized right under to try to get away from the drop kick.
This is going to be very hard for Alita Master, but this might be what Sickle needs to take a couple of these games.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the start for... Yeah, caught him on the backswing.
Interesting exchange. I don't... Maybe it just was that Sickle was controlling a little bit of the Thunder craziness a little too much, and maybe keeping him a little bit more grounded to start going for Shatter and things like that.
For sure. I mean, the most important things were the reads on the breaks. He was really like, look, all right, I know that this is what you want to go for. Oh, okay, he tried it again.
Yeah, I think he's going for it a little bit too much now. We'll see how much mileage he gets on counter breaks, because it was a huge part of the previous match.
Another reset attempt from ITA Master, so interesting to see.
Ow. Ow. Where's the follow-up? Gets him immediately.
Medium linker, and now he's got that lockout in the corner. This could be big damage. Gets all the way up to a level 3, plus the splat. Another throw.
Oh, nice.
And this time the crouching medium punch. If you try to throw tech there, it counts as a breaker attempt, so you can get locked out pretty easily. Hale's out now. He's moving in.
I do like what Sickle is doing, changing things quite a bit now.
Oh, 2 in a row. Stabbed him.
Take advantage of his want to get in.
Okay, flip. Oh, he got him? Yeah.
Wow, that was crazy.
Just goes for the risk, and another risk. Not a good punish on the counter break, but he got something. The liquidize, very smart. Manual, be able to get big shadow damage here. Takes the splat.
So
Back
much damage
throw.
so fast. I'm shocked he didn't keep him in the
combo.
corner.
Oh, that was so sick from Sickle.
That was ridiculous. Oh my, I don't know, man. This was,
Oh,
I've never
in the
seen
front.
that before.
And he hit the hit. One more will do it.
Dude,
Oh
Sickle is like on
my
another, the
God.
last 2 games like on another level. Completely turned things around.
100%.
That was crazy. Did it actually comboed?
Yes, the instinct activation off of that. That was
That
so
was
sick.
sick.
Ninja Master taking no time, just right back into it. Block and punish. There's been a lot of guest breaking from Ninja Master on a lot of these. Okay, in the corner, splat.
Has the setup immediately. Goes for a hard knockdown this time. Where's he going to go? He
In
doesn't
the
go
front.
anywhere.
Yeah, you can't see it. You don't know where it's going to end up. He just liquidizes. And the hail, it's protection at all times.
Yeah, Sickle has figured something out here.
He's
Can't
playing
lead
so
a
well.
Master counter it.
Jump back. I'm surprised he got out of that. It looked like he was standing. What a block and shadow counter. Defensive choice. And you see he tried to guess break what the follow-up juggle was going to be. Kicks him with both boots.
Man,
both boots.
A lot of random hits are doing a lot of damage for Elite Master right now.
Caught him with a command throw. He finally convinced them to sit still after the boots were landing. Punish.
Big punish.
Activation, and he tried to guess.
That should take care of the life bar, and he's going to get meter back.
Yeah, battery ender. And so he escapes back to full screen. Still has armor on this instinct, sliding away. Get some of that hail out, and that hail is designed to make you move. As soon as you start trying to move around the hail, that lets Glacius tag you. You say, oh, you're going to dash forward here, and yeah, see, you jumped over the hail, I'll tag you with the lens.
Sickle's doing a great job of tagging him through those dashes as well, knowing when it's going to happen.
Oh, out of range, you can punish. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Big damage. And that'll do it. Yeah, he had to guess the strength of the uppercut because that was going to kill.
This is getting pretty close.
Oh, he caught him. Startup of uppercut, it looked like, but in the immediate guess on the light break. Hit on the other side? Okay. And now the break. We're back to this neutral game where Sickle has really changed things up.
Oh, big commit on that uppercut.
Got caught trying to jump. Heavy linker, no breaker.
This is really going to hurt, actually. Just about even.
Big jump fierce, other side. Sickle with no break.
Can Elite Master take this back?
Look, if he gets one more hit, he's going to be close to putting him in danger. Block. He does have the invincible dash. Caught him. Yeah, that's a punish. A little bit of damage on that.
God, the exchange right now is ridiculous. I can't. This
He
is
punished him.
so
The
close.
heavy break. It was so risky, but he did it. Hail coming. He gets the jump back.
Elite Master doesn't have any meter anymore.
He caught him out of the air with a tackle.
Sickle
Hail.
just needs one more hit. They're both sitting on one hit to victory.
Oh, and
jump
a double
back
snipe.
ice.
Yeah, 2 in a row. He knew it was
Man,
gonna
that
come.
could not have been any closer. Good, great set. Considering that they had to both revolve around their playstyles changing,
Yes.
it looked like Glacius was not going to be able to do it, and then he pulls it back 3 games straight.
Yeah, for sure. He did a really good job of adjusting how he played. He kind of counterbalanced a lot of the breaker stuff, and his zoning at the end was so clean. He was calling the hail,
Yeah.
and then he was like, all right, look, you're going to jump the hail, and when you land, I'll hit you with Puddle Punch, or hit you with Shatter. And it was a perfect strategy. He really played it super well. That was our second to last match in this winners round of the top 32. The winners round 1. We have our final match, which you see them already set up on the stage there, or